Poncho. From fun to frustrating, Poncho is colorful, gorgeous, and charming. This is a 2.5D-ish puzzle platformer where you play as an adorable blue robot in a poncho set out to save the world. This game can be absolutely downright fun and addicting, but sadly only about half of the time. The levels in Poncho are very explorer-y. To progress, you go around collecting keys or cubes to buy keys from shops, and you flip switches and solve environmental puzzles to find the next teleporter and move on to the next level. There are 3 levels in every world, and you can hop back and forth between the middle, the foreground, and the background. This concept alone is enough to make a 10 out of 10 experience with challenging platforming using simple timing tricks and storytelling with the gorgeous environment. But instead they add these annoying white blocks with seemingly no pattern that essentially give no warning they're about to change. I mean, they kind of do, but even once you see it, it doesn't matter because they're all timed differently and you don't know if it's about to go forwards or backwards. And then you fall and you have to repeat over and over and over because you can't die and there are no checkpoints. The concept of dimension hopping is great, but dimensions look completely flat, so the human eye can't see the next moving platform you need to jump onto or dodge. Because there's lights flashing, platforms moving, it's not fun. These parts ruin the overall experience for me, because other than these moving cubes, Poncho is a great concept. And I'm not over-exaggerating or crying because I wasn't good at the game. There's just simply no obstacle to overcome with them. There is no skill to learn. What they do one time, they won't do the next time. It's less about timing your jumps and switches, and more about praying you're in the right algorithm and you don't get knocked back to the start. I found myself getting through with luck and button mashing. They simply just got in the way of my fun. It isn't all too bad though. Poncho can be pretty enjoyable until you get to the frustrating level 5, but then it's good again for the final 4 levels. But never mind, they're gonna smack you again with the final level. For the final level, they literally throw all the things wrong with this game at you. The finale was a perfect opportunity to give a casual high-five fun-for-all experience, but instead they decide to leave you with a bad taste in your mouth if you can't find the patience inside of you to push through the poorly designed ending puzzle sequence. It's a jumbled mess. I've said it once and I'll probably say it over 9,000 times again. There's a difference between challenging and difficult. A game doesn't have to be difficult to be challenging. Challenging is fun and engaging. Difficult is just straight up frustration. I feel like Poncho makes the mistake of being hard just for the sake of being hard. The story, the color, the opening, it all fools you into thinking this game wants to deliver an experience. But ultimately, it sacrifices challenge for frustration. It's almost like the developers don't want you to enjoy or beat their game. The moment you start having fun, they take it away from you. You'll lose hours to the same annoying sections rather than losing hours replaying moments you love. Just saying no to the game creeped into my mind way too many times than it should. As far as actual bugs go, the game is fairly clear of them, but it's super easy to find yourself in an endless death loop in some of the smaller stages, and I found my character constantly not jumping when I pressed X, almost as if the sensitivity for commands is way too low. I'm almost convinced no one is meant to beat this game, but I'm glad that I ultimately did. For me, the ending was worth the endless hours stuck in the final tower, but I'm persistent as heck. If you annoy easily, you owe it to your blood pressure to stay away. For what it is, a puzzle platformer, 6.5 out of 10. And as an overall game, 6.5 out of 10. If you played Poncho, tell me what you thought about it down in the comment section below. If you haven't played it, tell me if you plan on picking it up. Thumbs up. If you like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And tune in Monday for first impressions where we find out what game we're playing next. Thanks for watching.